Welcome to our West Bloomfield Middle School Orchestra costume concert. My name is Kim Pang, and I teach the Middle School Symphony Orchestra, along with Concert Orchestra with Miss Cole, as well as the high school orchestras. We're so excited to share tonight's program with you, a story told through music. Our concert is titled Legends of the Dark Forest. Each ensemble will take you on a journey filled with dragons, heroes, creatures, and the mysterious magic that lives deep within the forest. Through every melody, rhythm, and harmony, you'll hear this story come to life. Miss Cole and I are so very proud of our students for the hard work and dedication that they've put into just the first couple of months of school. And it's not just learning the notes, right? But also understanding the story and what we are portraying here at this concert. Be sure that you stay through the entirety of the concert to hear the end of the story. Before each piece, you will hear from our student narrators. I have some here following me. So sit back, let your mind wander, and join us as we begin our adventure. Please join me in welcoming the Intermediate Orchestra to the stage.
Symphony Orchestra. It was a dark and stormy night. The wind howled through the treetops. Lightning flashed across the sky as we stepped into the shadow of the forest. Some say the forest is cursed. Others say it's guarded by something ancient, something powerful. But tonight, we enter not for treasure, but for truth. Somewhere deep within, the dragon's lair awaits. Every crack of thunder feels like a warning, but we press on. The air grows colder, the path twists and turns. Every step, we shiver.
coiled around its treasure. The dragon's lair steps forward, no ordinary warrior. This one carries the weight of every legend forward. They study the beast, planning every move, knowing that one mistake could mean their end. The music swells as courage meets danger. The plan is set, and the hunt begins.
Thank you. As we're getting settled on stage, I have a couple of announcements. First, I'm really excited to share that Ms. Poole and I recently announced our upcoming field trip for concert and symphony orchestras at the middle school. We will be traveling to Cleveland, Ohio this coming April for an unforgettable musical and learning experience. To help support this trip, we'll be kicking off our first fundraiser, Double With Popcorn. This delicious popcorn will be on sale once again. If you were with us last year, you remember us selling this. It's really, really good popcorn. But this popcorn will be on sale from October 23rd through October 27th. More information will be sent to families by the end of this week, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, and while I'm here as well, I just want to give you a quick note about the end of tonight's concert. Once our final ensemble finishes performing, we kindly ask that everyone exits the auditorium promptly, as our high school orchestras will be performing immediately after us at 7:30. Students will meet their families out in the hallway right out this way once our portion of the concert has finished. That being said, you are absolutely welcome and encouraged to stay for the high school concert. We will be playing pieces about zombies, skeletons, and marionette dolls. And we will end with a glow stick illumination finale. It will be really exciting. So you're welcome to join us at 7:30. Okay, and we will now have concert orchestra. Please welcome them to the stage.
The battle was fierce, but the dragon slayer's strike failed. The dragon escaped, wounded but alive. Now a new hero is summoned, the dragon hunter. Faster, sharper, and more relentless is called to finish the task.
Across mountains and rivers, the chase begins. The hunter follows the trail of fire and ash, determined to end what the slayer could not. But the dragon is clever. It knows the forest better than any human. This hunt will not go as planned.
Aubrey, and I play viola in concert.
Wounded and furious, the dragon returns to the forest, but is not alone. From the shadows, other dragon rises to the defense. Together, they burst the skies, their wings blotting out the sun. The earth trembles beneath their fury.
This is no longer a battle between good and evil. It's vengeance. The dragons will make the world remember their power. The hunter thought that the fight was nearly over, but it has only just begun.
fundraisers, tag days. Our students did an incredible job representing the West Bloomfield Orchestras out in the community, and thanks to their efforts and to your generous support, we raised an outstanding amount to help fund our program with many opportunities and events this year. Fundraisers like tag days are made possible through the amazing work of our West Bloomfield Orchestra boosters. This dedicated group of parents and supporters work tirelessly behind the scenes to make this experience like tonight possible, and trips like our upcoming Cleveland trip possible. At this time, I'd like to invite our Orchestra Boosters representatives to the stage to share a few words and lead our 50-50 raffle drawing.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Holmes, and the president of the Orchestra Boosters, and I have Michelle with me. We have 2 more people outside, so I have candy and water and all kinds of good stuff. So we appreciate your support and everything you do for us. I'd like to thank Ms. Tang and Ms. Cole for all they do for our kids. Without them, this program would not be great as it is. Thank the rest of the staff at West Bloomfield, administrators, and future volunteers. So if anybody wants to volunteer, you can always use your help. You can come see me or any of us after the concert, and we'd love to have you. So we're going to go ahead and do the 50-50 and gift card wrap. All right, so first we're going to start with the Sky Zone. It's 05-307-38. And you can come see us after the show. We'll have your gift card at the end. Second one here is for the Leos. Zero 05-307-58. And the final one for that is 44 scoops. 05-307-66. And for our last one, we'll have 50-50. We raised $266, so it's $133. Absolutely.
Did you have the number 6, 7, and no?
All right, so we got 9, 5, 3, 5, 3, 6. 9, 5, 3, 5, 3, 6. And you can come please claim your prize at the end of the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have flowers for this cane. Thank you all, appreciate it. Good night.
That's better. Thanks to our incredible orchestra boosters for all they do to keep our orchestra program thriving, and congratulations to our 50-50 raffle winner. But now, the forest calls us back. The dragons have roared, the hunter has fled, and from the darkness, new beginnings begin to stir. Please welcome the Symphony Orchestra to the stage.
Hi, my name is Zoe and I play viola. And my name is Cheyenne and I play the cello. As the night falls once more, the forest stirs. Strange sounds echo, growls, whispers, and the beating of unseen wings. The creatures of the dark forest awaken, guardians of the night. They emerge to protect the dragons who have protected them.
They sleep between the shadows, glowing eyes watching from every branch. They are mysterious, powerful, and ready to defend their home. The forest comes alive with sound, the creature's song of loyalty and strength.
Hello, my name is Sophia and I play violin.
And my name is Ivy, and I play viola, and for this particular piece, piano.
The creatures fought not out of anger, but out of love. They stood beside their brothers, protecting them from those who sought to destroy their world. In their courage, they became more than protectors, they became heroes.
Their song fills the air, proud, noble, and full of heart. The dragons are safe, and peace begins to return to their forest. Through unity, they find strength. Through music, they find hope.
alto and I play violin.
Some say the story doesn't end. Deep within the forest, the faint hum of magic still lingers, ancient, dark, and powerful. The creatures guard it carefully, using their dark magic to shield the forest from the return of the dragon slayer hunter.
This is not even magic. It is balance. A reminder that light cannot exist without shadow. And so, the forest remains. Mysterious, eternal, and alive with music.
To hold on to that thought before we perform our final piece, I want to make sure that I extend some important thank yous. Firstly, I'd like to thank our school administrators, central office, and the school board members. Thank you so much for your ongoing support of the arts and being here with us tonight. Your presence means the world to our students and our program. I'd also like to say a big thank you to our high school Triumph Music Honor Society volunteers for their help this evening behind the scenes. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you to our incredible music staff. It is such a joy and a privilege to be able to work alongside you all. I also want to extend a special thank you to Sophia Knapp, our superb auditorium manager, for her behind the scenes magic that keeps everything running smoothly. And I want to thank our families and community members for supporting these students on stage. Your encouragement allows us to shine on stage. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. And finally, I'd like to thank the students for their hard work and dedication to our orchestra program. Y'all are rocking it on stage tonight. We are so proud of you. Give yourselves a quick clap. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Be sure once the concert is over, you will meet your students out in the main hallway and exit promptly so that our high school, oh, hello, Mr. Stein. Would you like to come up on stage? Yes, of course. This is our fine arts coordinator and our middle school band teacher, Carl Stein. Welcome to the stage.
This is for you. My name is Carl Stein. I'm the Performing Arts Coordinator for the district, and I just want to say one more time, bravo to all of our student musicians, well done orchestras tonight. So one more round of applause to everybody. I have the privilege of working behind the scenes with Ms. Kane and Ms. Cole every day, and I really could not overstate the amount of dedication that our music education team has put into the students that you have seen perform tonight. So if you would join me please in a round of applause for Ms. Kane and Ms. Cole.
Once more, thank you again, and we will see you at the next one. Feel free to stick around for our high school concert at 7:30. Thank you.